It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be looking at whether Siddiq is a traitor. Did he betray the group? Now, this theory or this conversation has been going on for a long time, ever since last season, episode 15 of season 9, where we had the Pikes scene or the Pikes massacre. Everyone's been speculating and theorizing whether Siddiq was a traitor, whether he basically helped Alpha and the Whisperers, or whether he did anything to save himself or save someone he loves. Now, what would he gain from it? So why would he betray the group? Who could he potentially save? So one big theory is that Siddiq didn't actually save himself, but rather Rosita. If you remember last season, Rosita was actually pregnant with Siddiq's baby. So the theory is that Alpha actually chose Rosita to be one of her Pike's victims. But she was interrupted by Siddiq, and Siddiq made a deal with her and negotiated with her so that he would swap Rosita with Tara, so that Rosita would be safe and Tara would be taken in her place. Now, there are other possibilities, other theories that are a little bit out there. Like, for example, one other theory is that Siddiq actually lured everyone into the barn before they were killed and decapitated. But I don't think that's the case. I think that's a little bit too far-fetched, especially looking at Siddiq as a character. But I think it is possible that he did a little bit of betrayal by swapping Rosita and Tara. I don't think that it would be extremely out there for that theory to be true. The other thing that supports this theory is that the PTSD that Siddiq is experiencing, which we saw in season 10 in the premiere, is actually caused by that. He's feeling guilty because of what he did, because of swapping Rosita and Tara. Or if we don't even specifically look at him swapping anyone, he's feeling guilty because of something. And the other thing that supports this theory is that Alpha actually told Daryl, Michonne, and the others who were there where they could find the border, which would end up being the Pikes border. So why would she let Siddiq live? Why would she let him go, tie him to the tree at the bottom of the hill, and have him show them where the border is? And to be honest, even last season when that happened, it was a little odd just to see Siddiq tied to a tree at the bottom of the hill. There would be no reason for Alpha to do that, to let him go. We could go with what they told us, which is Siddiq was left alive by Alpha so that he could tell them about how violent and brutal she is. Obviously, Siddiq went a different route, told them a different story, as we saw last season. But it's possible that Alpha could have let Siddiq go just to, scare them. But then again, is it really in character for Alpha to do that? What does she have to gain from that? She's already made her point by killing 10 of their people. So would letting Siddiq go to tell them about how brutal and scary Alpha is really do much? That's something else that we definitely need to think about. But the other thing that supports this theory is that we never actually saw Siddiq fight during the barn scene that we saw. It was part of a flashback. So either he's just telling the story of how everyone else fought and making the story be about them and not necessarily about himself. Or it could be because he didn't actually fight, because he didn't need to. He knew that he made this deal with Alpha, that he wasn't gonna die, and that Rosita wasn't gonna die. So he didn't really have a reason to fight. So that's also a possibility. And the other thing, if you look at this picture from season 9, episode 15, you can see all of the Pikes victims looking at Alpha. We have Siddiq and Tara in the back, and we have the other Whisperers behind them. Now, if you take a look, Siddiq is actually staring into Tara's eyes, which is interesting. I don't know why they would do that. I don't even know if that's significant or if that means nothing, but that's something else to keep in mind. Maybe Tara realized what Siddiq did, and Siddiq is basically reacting to Tara noticing or realizing what Siddiq has done. So that's also very interesting. So do I think Siddiq is a traitor? I would say at this point, I'm like 30 to 40% in the camp of those who think that he's a traitor. I think if he is really a traitor, then it would really undermine Carl's sacrifice to save Siddiq. Because Siddiq is alive because of Carl. Carl got bit saving Siddiq. So it would definitely go against what they tried to basically set up Siddiq to be, who is someone who survived because of Carl. So that needs to be taken into consideration. So basically, if this is true, and if Sadiq is revealed to be a traitor in season 10, then it would make Carl's death be in vain. It would make his death be pointless. You know what I mean? It would be for nothing. But with that said, it would be a hell of a twist if they actually make Sadiq be a traitor. It would be, I think, one of the biggest twists in The Walking Dead history, if not in TV history. But like I said, I think, or I'm hoping, that Sadiq is not a traitor. And I think the PTSD that Sadiq is feeling is just caused because he witnessed the brutality firsthand, not because he feels guilty for what happened, because he was a traitor. So that's pretty much my opinions. I want to know everyone's thoughts and opinions. Do you think that Sadiq was a traitor? And if you do you think that it ruins Carl's death, or no? Do you think those are completely separate things? That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.